DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Red on red. Think right open.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5. ETN on the toss right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
DC ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Hey, report! Report!
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Edwards. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trayvon Walker from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Play action. It's Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. Dances by him. He's still barreling through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On red.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll run with ETN. Nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Bigsby is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays,
You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Yo.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
To throw is Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. I'm gonna go.
Again, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hey, run!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's Jackson. And got his man complete. It's It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
180. You change it.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. So you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So here's a 3rd and 14. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. McManus's point after is good. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Now Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Agnew now to return. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 77-yard punt return. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, 1st down.
a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Yo.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw caught by Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
All right, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Right open.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Beckham goes in motion left. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
You. Hey, report. Report.
Jackson to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bigsby once more. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. And they will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
No, we change it.
Jackson. misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson. Into the hands of Beckham. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's going to let it fly. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Jaguars season will continue.